Hello buddy, my name's the Fireman and welcome to a new video we're going to be doing. This is HayField Farm. Now we've kind of stopped doing the West Coast Let's Play. I don't know if you all knew that, I probably didn't say, but I stopped doing that just because I kind of get bored of that map because it's massive. So as you can see, we've got the PDA in it. What the fields wants just a little bit of fixing because I did them, but it was my first time doing them, so I knew they were going to go wrong. So we own fields 5, 2, 6, 7. Field 18, which is this one here, but it was supposed to, and then field 1 is this one here, but the numbers have got next to each other, so that's 8 and that's 1. Just shut that off for now. There's no traffic because I don't know how to do the splines, but that's something I'm learning how to do. All the fields ready to go, both barley. We have put manual gates on everything. I've done the grass. All I had to do was just convert all the stuff over. Cows are over, chickens and the sheep, because this map never had pigs, so I've deleted them out. I've tried to make this map as close to the original as I could, so there's hedges where there's supposed to be hedges and all this stuff. Just unfortunate thing, there's no traffic. I wish there was, but I'm no good at splines, and I'm not sending it to anybody to have it done because I had to actually work quite hard to get this map for 13 because it got deleted. It was never on any mod websites, so it just got deleted. Well, when Fs17, who made it, left, it got deleted and got took with him. So of course it is HayField Farm. I'm not giving it out, it is private map, but for this sort of first video we're going to just be doing a look around, and then the next video we'll get into actually playing it. So we've got a big storage shed this side of the road with the sheep. All the buy triggers are just in with the sheep. Well, there's a sheep one and a cow one. Sheep field, feed trough and water trough are there. There's a little very faint fence just by that tree line. It goes round. They don't have any straw trigger like they used to do in Fs17, which I can't remember if... No, it wasn't a straw trigger, sorry. I think he just put a straw plane in and it didn't move anywhere, but I couldn't do that. And then if you come round back to here, the road, there's the chickens in the back garden. Of course, I didn't feel like putting loads of long grass this side, so I kind of left it. The start point is there where the original start point was. So coming down the road, there is a field up here. This field kind of curves around. There's another 2 fields just sort of that way. Another field up there that leads to, I think, another field. Yeah, and the big field at the back. The pub has the Excel point, and that's about it. The shop here just has nothing. Few overhanging trees, because this is how the map always was. There was always overhanging trees and little things like that, and it is quite a small map, so I've kind of started with small kit. This is the biggest field on the map, which you could pretty much plough all of it up and make a big arable field and just seed the other 2 arable fields into grass. This is the farm shop where you literally sell everything, and it's the buy point for all the vehicles. So heading back to the shop, well, heading back to the yard, we'll just run there a bit quicker. Right, so they have manual lights in the shed. Click here, they come on. These just the little light trigger things need moving, need making bigger so they actually light up. It does actually light up at night. It does look quite cool. Of course, outside light as well. Silage pit is unfunctional at the moment. I haven't been able to actually get it functional, so I just sort of left it as it was, just for storage and that. And I mean, I really just like doing the bales. The pit silage is good, but I'd need like 8 people, and I really don't feel like giving the map out loads. And of course, I haven't got a fast internet, so I can't upload it very quick. We got a barrel weight. I've put SOB's season kind of counter thing on because this map isn't actually seasons ready, so I just put theirs on just to kind of just know where I was. Skip with all the tyres in for the pit. An old elevator that's missing the actual runner up the middle. single axle grain trailer, which if you were in my Discord at the time has actually been released in my Discord for some reason. Mac, who did it, released it. He didn't actually make the original model, he just reskinned it. Cowfield, there's the trough, water trough is there, and there's some other troughs in there. Ferguson muck spreader, which is the one that FS will converted, so we're going to be having that on. Little bucket. Nothing in this shed of yet. This map, the plan is with this map is to start small, then get bigger. Like actually use the little kit and then work our way up. Not massive, but you know, functional gates. This shed again has manual doors and manual gates, which seem to open and close whenever they feel like. Here's the inside lights, which then does this outside light there, so you shut them ones off. And then coming down this end of the shed is the other set of lights that do this end and that outside light. And that's it for the cow for in here. Alright, we'll get on to the kit now, because there isn't too much kit, but there's a bit. So starting inside the workshop, we have a Fortin Major. Fucking hell, let me say that again. Fortin Dexter. This was done by Liam in our Discord, and it is very nice. Alright, I know there's people that could probably do better, but this does for what we want. It's a nice little thing. Put the loader on it. It's kind of weird because Dexters have they wouldn't have this type of loader on, like, I don't think anyway, but this is the only loader that actually looks good on them, so I have to use this one because there's no other one and I can't model. So it's got grey Fergie sounds on just for now till we actually get some proper ones, because these are actually 3-cylinder diesels in real life and grey Fergies are 4. Of course, link arms and PTO and all that. Roll bar 135 with the wrong sounds. It has 240 sounds, it wants 13 actual sounds because it sounds like it's a lot more powerful than it actually is. But it's got a cab on it. This was actually done by, this particular one was done by someone in my Discord called Alfie. He did it and traded it with Mark Jackson, and I asked Mark and he said I could have it. Well, asked Mark and Mark said to Alfie if I could have it, so I had it. He didn't do the original model, that was done by Peter J and it's been released, so he just added the cab. The spray that we have on the multiplayer, it's got the manual arms and everything. I don't know why these two are in here, they just are. This again, manual lights, kind of overlooking this side of the workshop. There should be a set on this side and the big outside light as well. So turning that off, we've got the PZ drum mower, which is going to go on the Major, which is there with her Duncan cab loader and front grille guard. Now Duncan cab has no front glass in it, I don't know why, but anyway, we'll just ignore that. Little grey Fergie, the TF. So we've got that Acrobat, which is going to go on the TF instead of a hay bob. Finger bar mower as well, which can go on the Dexter. Flat 8, which kind of tells you we're going to be doing small squares. So if we come over here a bit, so in this shed we've got this was done by Tom or Dreadnought in my Discord. He reskinned the John Deere one. As you can see, there's a little bit of green still there, but that doesn't matter. This is a New Holland small square baler, which we're going to be using. Quite nice. And we've got some Ransoms kit. These are both going to be ran on the Major because that's the biggest thing we own, so that can go on that. And then the last thing we have is the combine, which is a New Holland Clayson M135. This is going to be probably the combine we keep for a long time. It won't get much work because, of course, of how small the fields are. And this one, if you have the release version, which this one actually is, I've managed. Well, it's not very difficult, but I fixed the pickup so it didn't push its front wheels up. So it actually will go up and down hills now, no bother. And again, the shed has manual lights. So that's it. So this is the start of what we're going to be doing. I am going to try and put these up in between the MPs, so it's not just MP all the time. But I haven't got as much time as I would like to just sit at my PC in the coming months anyway. I've bought myself a bit of a wreck 3-ton trailer, and I've also just purchased a topper. So they need a bit of work. The topper wants a new PTO shaft spline putting on it, and the trailer wants a full strip down and rebuild. But I will do a vlog when they're both here so you can see them. But yes, hopefully this is going to be a nice little let's play. The first thing we're going to be doing is actually baling, not baling, fucking cutting these, but we'll do that in episode 2. And the reason we have an acrobat as well, because this can actually be a rake as well as a tedder, so it actually functions as 2 when I haven't got to have 2. As you can see, attach windrow to change work mode. It's actually in the windrow mode now, and it can go in the TED mode, but this could go behind the Grey Fergie, the Major, the 135 or the Dexter. And then if we look in the shop, I've also added a few more tractors to go up through the years, and the Rangers and stuff, you know. Alright, it's not going to be historically accurate to how it actually all came about, but it's just going to be a bit more of a different let's play than just going, oh yeah, we have enough for a case quad track, buy that, that'll do. Because a case quad track on this map would be huge. Now, these are the 3 fields. From this field here, which I showed you, which I think is field 5, you come up into this one, which is a nice little small field, and the small field here. It's a shame that we haven't got the sled working, but it does mean we're going to have to spend a bit of time actually stacking the bales. But that's why I've put the player walk speed on, because now I can actually walk slow enough to actually put them in rows without blowing everything up. But anyway, that's it. So that's all the kit. I can't think of anything else that we could need to buy. That's why I haven't bought a lot of stuff. This will kind of get us through the only thing I need to buy is a seeder. That's the only thing I need to buy, and I think we're going to go for a little massive one, but I just need to see how much one of them is. Oh, it's only about 4,600, so we'll buy that probably after the harvest, because we aren't going to be able to run that. We can't run any of this, and that's a bit too modern for what I want. So yeah, I'm not going to make you watch all of the all of the ploughing and all the cultivating. I'll probably do a fair chunk of that. I'll either do half of it on screen and then the rest off, or I'll probably do it one field on. Like, we'll make a start on a field, but what I'll do is I'll do like a few passes, and then we'll jump cut to where I'm like halfway through it, and then we'll probably jump cut to where I'm near the end, just so it's not really boring for everyone to watch, because I know what ploughing's like, and I know a few jobs on this map are boring. Now, I haven't got a small slurry spreader to actually fit the style of what I'm trying to play at the moment, so we've only got a muck spreader, but if I do find one that I think is small enough and is nice enough to fit on this map, but I'm not entirely sure, this might sound really dumb, but I'm not entirely sure if they actually had slurry spreaders in the time period that this is kind of set. It's a bit mixture, because I know Majors were like 50s, 60s. I know Fergie's went up to, I had a Ferguson that was 1952, so Dexter's a 1960 as well. 135s I'm not completely sure, so I haven't done much research. I just thought it'd be a nice little let's play. I know I'm going to get shouted at in the comments for everything being bloody wrong, but I don't really care. But anyway, thank you everybody for watching. Leave a like down below if you enjoyed. Subscribe for more today. Follow me on Snapchat. Add me on Discord. It's actually, everyone keeps saying the Discord link is broken. It's actually best to just add me on Discord, and I'll just send you the link, because for some reason I can't get the link to stay working, and it's kind of pissing me off. So just add me on Discord, it'd be a lot easier. Yeah, follow me on Facebook, follow me on Instagram. Happy farming, and goodbye.